Namaste, Ashna Pammi here. Welcome back. So we did the previous version reclined or supine, lying down. So we're going to do the same variations now, lying prone or with a face forward on the mat. So we're going to start off with a simple extension and then folding forward with again child's pose, and then again side lateral, either seal pose or using a bolster. So for this, the only prop that I would recommend you use is a bolster. And if you don't have a bolster, it's okay. Like we did the other day, you can always roll up a blanket. Or for these, I would recommend using a bolster or pillows. You can stack up two pillows and then use them. We're going to start by lying down face front on the mat. Now, there are two variations again here. You can just bring your elbows under your shoulders, keep your arms outstretched in front, and just extend your back. So, this itself is a simple extension that you can do. And this is working not just your lower back, your neck, all the way, your um, entire spine is being extended. So, this is what we call as Sphinx pose in yin yoga. So, this is a beautiful extension. You can stay here and breathe for 30 seconds. So you can slowly release from this. I just would like to show you the other variation, which is also called as Makarasana in Hatha Yoga. For that, what you do is you bring the elbows in front of you and you place your face in the cup formed by your palms. So you just relax this way. You can keep the elbows wider to adjust the tension, or you can keep them forward to relax the extension in your spine as well. Find what works best for you, move it around, see what gives you a good stretch but doesn't hurt you, and just relax there. Again, stay breathing for 30 seconds. And you can release. So that was extension. First was Sphinx pose, and this was Makarasana. Now we are moving into um, flexion, folding from the hip. Now, for that, if you don't want to use any bolster, it is okay. So, what you can do is simply get onto your knees and then slowly place your hips back to your heels and then relax. This itself is flexion. But if you'd like to take it further, I recommend using a bolster so that releases some of the tension. So, you can lie on top of the bolster. This would give you deeper stretch in the lower back and deeper flexion. Just staying there for about 30 seconds. You can always stay in these poses longer for a minute or two. Just for the video recording, I'm showing you for 30 seconds, so you can just simply follow along. And slowly releasing from this. So the next one that we're going to be doing is lateral. Now again, two variations. We could use the bolster or pillows. So I'll show you that variation first and then the variation without that. Start by sitting close to the bolster. What you can do is then extend the right leg, stack your left leg over it. Just adjust this such that your chest is relaxing on the bolster. Your head can then relax on your hand and you can keep your palms in prayer pose. So this is one way to stretch the lateral. Keep breathing. Extend your legs such that they are in a straight line. Your arms are also in a straight line. So slowly get up, bend your knees, and then you can lift up. Now you can do the same thing on the left side. Again, adjusting the bolster to the left. Sit closer with your hips a little bit distant from the bolster. Extend your left leg now under. Stack your right leg above it. Now lie down on the left side of the bolster, resting your head on the left arm, right arm stacking over, palms touching. Slowly releasing. I'm just moving the bolster side to do the other variation of the same thing with lateral stretch. To take it a little deeper, we start from the Sphinx pose. What we're going to do is tilt over to our right side so that your right leg is on the mat, your left leg is stacking on the mat. You could keep your elbows bent. This itself should give you a little bit of stretch on your laterals. Take it further, extend your arm up. Now you will find deeper stretch on the right side, compression on the left side. You can place the left palm on top of the left leg or you can keep them on the ground for support. Now this is side seal pose in Yin Yoga. The one that we did with the bolster is a restorative pose. So you can stay here for as long as you want. Minimum of 30 seconds is better. Just keep breathing. And releasing your arms, rolling forward, switching over to the left side, shifting the direction, switching to the left side. Again, start from Sphinx pose, roll over to your left and extend. Keep breathing. Again, rolling down to release. Now, the last version that we're going to be doing is a twist. Again, for this, I'm going to use the bolster. So, place the bolster alongside of the mat. Now, we're going to start on the right hand side. So, bring the right knee in front of you, the left knee bent behind, and we are going to lie down on top of the bolster. So, you could place your forehead down, or you could place the right side of your cheek on the bolster. I prefer this. If you like a deeper stretch, you can place your forehead down. This should give you a good twist on your lower back. Just breathe here for 30 seconds. And slowly lift off. Now we're going to switch to the left hand side. So for the left hand side, bring your left knee forward and place your right knee behind you. And we are going to simply fold our body, the upper body, on top of the bolster. Or again, you could use pillows if you need. Just relax. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And slowly release. It's so relaxing, I would fall asleep. So that was the last spinal movement series, which was done again prone, lying forward. So we did Makarasana or Sphinx pose to extend the spine, and then we went into child's pose using bolsters to do the flexion from the hip, and lateral again using bolster to lie on it, reclining side pose, or the side seal pose if you want to deepen the stretch, and then finally the twist by lying on the bolster. This legs are what we call as the deer pose, so we just actually did a sleeping deer pose. So we extended the legs in that swastik position where one knee is, both the knees are parallel, one of the hips are twisted outside, one is twisted inside. That's also good for your hips and your reproductive organs as well. So we did four of those spinal movements again, lying down, prone. Hope this series was helpful. So pick and choose any of the variation, either the seated, the standing, using a chair, or lying on your back, or lying on prone. Now lying on back may be difficult for some people when you have a big belly, so prone is easier and better to do. So try choosing any one of those options. Again, if you have spondylitis, sciatica, any of those back issues, back injuries, choose the reclining, the supine, or the prone versions. They are slightly easier and less intense than the seated, standing, or the chair versions. Let me know your feedback and suggestions. Namaste.